beach hair, beach tan, glitters from Ulta, literally obsessed. And I am at the house that they filmed The Truman Show in. It is amazing and lovely. It has been an amazing experience, an awesome week. And I can't tell you how many people stop in the front of this house to take pictures. It is a little weird because you're sitting inside going, hey, you want me to be in it with you? Yeah, I'll pose for the picture too, no problem. But I love this whole seaside beach experience. We're going to go outside. As people are walking by, they're wondering, can I take a picture of this house? There's the pedestrians walking by looking, getting their cameras out. The Truman Show house. There's the door that everybody's used to seeing. Yep. Oh, yeah. I'm in their pictures. Anyway, God is so good. He's so faithful. And I am in awe of everything that He's done, everything He's doing. And only because I don't want these people to be listening to my conversations, I shall enter back into the house. But I thought, alone, in a beach house, on a beach, in the middle of Florida. And I thought, why not do a little podcast for the people? A podcast for the people. This is the unboxing podcast, okay? This is a YouTube version of the unboxing podcast. You can handle it. I don't know if you can. I've been sitting here riding, not horses, riding a book number 2. And I'm praying. I was in the ocean today. I don't know, maybe an hour or so praying, God, would you write this book for me? Would you give me the inspiration to write this book? So, as I'm writing this book, I'm going to tell you a little part of my story. You want to hear? I know you do. You're like, no, don't tell me, bro. Tell me everything. I am wrestling with my own emotions back and forth. Do I want to hear? Do I not want to hear? First of all, we are in this house with 6 teenage boys. No, I'm not going to go down that. Nope. No. I am not talking about teenage boys right now. Please focus on the attention on the part and the blah, blah, blah. See, English is a really hard language sometimes. Sometimes I do need a translator. So as I'm sitting here telling you about this story, I thought I'd give you something to look at. God is so faithful. He's so good. And as I'm uncovering memories, like this week particularly, I was like, you know what? When I was a senior in high school, what was I doing? Because I'm a little bit baffled by the whole teenage, especially boy, I guess. I mean, okay. So let me just tell you my story about being a senior in high school. And it was a little crazy because senior year was the year that my daddy told me that I had a week to get out of his travel trailer because he was going to Mexico. Oh yeah, really, Dad? Thanks. I'm 17. Okay, I haven't graduated high school yet. What am I going to do? You'll figure it out. You're smart. You'll figure it out. Wow, thanks, Papa Bear. Awesome. Good to know ya. Didn't hear back from him again until he was in prison. That was a wild ride. So senior year, before that all went down, Lord, okay, first of all, I give you this podcast. I give you my thoughts and my ideas, and I have 1,000 stories running through my mind and my fingertips and typing and wanting to get done as much as possible before everybody gets back from their adventurings. So, Lord, just please speak through me, please. No, don't do that. That's not okay. All right. Senior year, I was in NJROTC. I worked my way up from being an ensign, which pretty sure that's the word, ensign, like the lowest of the low. And then I kept working up and getting more ribbons and more knowledge and getting better at marching because, good Lord, knows that I needed a rock in my right hand to remember which was the right from the left. You know what I'm saying? I remember that month. I remember. And then ending up being a platoon commander. There were 4 platoon commanders and I had 60 cadets in my unit, and teaching them to march and listen and obey and giving push-ups when they had bad attitudes, hysterical. In uniform, all of that. So I was destined in my imagination, in my mind, and in my planning to be in the Air Force. I knew with everything that was in me that I was going into the Air Force. So I signed up for a boot camp. Now, I don't remember how many of us went. There's a lot of parts I don't remember, and I think it was a week to 2 weeks. It might have just been a week, but it felt like forever, so it could have been 2. I remember, I'm writing about it, so I don't want to say everything, but let me just tell you, when we arrived there, it was like you lost your rank. You were no longer you weren't above any of the other students. You were just in it. And they treated us like it was a real boot camp. I mean, I actually have the memory of, I think, revelry. What is it when it's like the morning song that they play to obnoxiously wake you out of your sleep and slumber? And you had 1 minute to be completely dressed, your bed made, and out the door. It might have been 2. Am I exaggerating with the 1 minute thing? It was insanity. You jumped up from your bed. You made your bed as fast as you can and as well as you can, because they're going to come in and judge you, and you're going to get in trouble and have to do extra push-ups if your bed wasn't made right. And your closet had to be impeccable. Closet. It was a locker. Anyway, 1 minute showers. I remember 1 minute showers. Freezing cold. I think it was November. Actually, when we did this, freezing cold. And one morning, they did not wait until the 4:30. I can't remember what time revelry? Blue, why can't you think of that word? Don't get hung up on the details, Blue. What I am saying is, one morning, it was like 3:30 in the morning, and it was pouring down rain. So the leaders thought, why not? Why waste a good rain when we can train these kids what to do? And how to be tough. So they woke us up, pouring down rain. We got in our uniforms, and we ran outside, and we ended up doing mud crawling. I'm not even kidding. I ain't even making this up. Mud crawling through the mud. You know what I mean by that? I had mud in every part of everything. Under my undergarments, I was mud queen. Okay. All of my face, in my hair, I remember. And you only get a 1 minute shower, so good luck getting that out of your hair. So mud running. And then we had to do push-ups and sit-ups in the rain. Somebody holding your feet, and then you swap, and then they hold your feet. And you doing that in the rain and mud. Then they're like, put on your packs. We're going for a run. This cannot be true. This cannot be my life. Yet the whole time, I never questioned once whether or not I was meant to be in the military. I always knew I'm going to be in the Air Force. So moving forward from senior year, I was leading a double life. Senior year, I was doing ROTC. I was singing in the choir. I did performances. I did musicals on the stage, singing and dancing. So that was very 2 different lives. And they competed. The choir director did not like that I had so much time practicing ROTC because, guys, I hope I'm not boring you with this story, but I also flipping the rifles. Have you ever seen the flipping of the rifles? It was a 13-pound rifle, and we were the flipping team. That's not what they called us, Blue. They called us the armed drill team. So I was not the lead of the armed drill team, but I was on the armed drill team, and we actually competed in state competition. We did not win, but we did compete at the state level. So we were pretty good for our first year as an ROTC team. You know what I'm saying? We were the plank holders. We were the first ones. I just tell you, it was such a good memory. Flipping rifles, sometimes they land on my head. That was one of my head injuries. I got a concussion from a rifle hitting me in the skull. Yeah, that's no fun, especially when it's flying at you from another cadet. Anyway, you've got to do it right, you know. So armed drill team. Oh, and then I was also going country and western dancing 3 to 5 nights a week, all night till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then getting up and going to school and going to 6 a.m. practice to flip rifles. That's probably why I got hit in the head. I was not drinking. I was just having a good time. So, Blue, why the podcast? Why the conversation? You're at the beach. Go enjoy the beach. I had a very good morning at the beach this morning. That's neither here nor there. Blue, I don't like these wasted moments. We're unboxing. Okay? We're unboxing order versus chaos. Right now, currently up the stairs. Let's go up the stairs. I'll take you. Right now up the stairs, the boys are living a pig-style life at the moment. This is what it brought to my memory. First of all, house. We don't need to see Blue. We've already seen her kitchen is glorious. Look at the tile. Look at the chandelier, darling. Beaded. Hand beaded. Maybe not hand beaded. Could a machine do this? I highly doubt. Beaded chandelier. Beautiful. Pretend that didn't happen. I mean, there's rooms galore. This place sleeps 10 people. So I go upstairs. I see this rubbish of a mess. I'm like, these boys are pigsty boys. Pigsty boys, I tell ya. And I just don't know what I'm going to say about it. I don't know what I'm going to say about it at all, really. I don't know. I've already come up here, told them every single day, guys, keep your room tidy. Boys, keep your room tidy. There's wet towels, wet swimsuits. Look at this beautiful room just completely overhauled in a mess. A mess, I tell you. And then you go into the bathroom. I'm not going in there. It's disgusting. Towels everywhere, dirty, nasty. And it reminded me of my ROTC days at the exact same age that they are currently and presently. And I was thinking, wow, what a dramatic difference. I wonder if this is my opportunity to train these boys, to give them a boot camp of sorts. That didn't work. We're leaving in the morning. But I will tell you, I love the Truman House. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, Truman Show. Thank you for this opportunity to stay in your fine dwelling establishment. But Lord, I just pray that you would further unbox each one of us, that we can have the order that you desire in our lives. And also, like, little things about the quick 30 seconds it takes to just pick up what's on the floor. Dirty clothes, hanger, where does it go? Drawer, laundry. Does it go to the laundry? Do it. Go to the laundry. Make it go. But Lord, I just pray that you help us to embrace the growth path that you have for each one of us. And Lord, I love the unboxing that you're doing in me. And I really want to help other people get unboxed as well. So help me not to get so snagged up about the details of a story that I wish to tell that probably has no relevance, but it is quite entertaining. I tell you what, that week, at the end of the week, no joke, this is crazy. And this ain't me bragging. This is just like shock. They gave away awards at the end of the week for different things. I can't even remember what they were. No memory, but I was not the only one that got an award. But I got an award. I got an award for best dressed. This is a theme. Whoa. I just recently, either tapping it out with my fingers or telling somebody, I just recently told somebody the story of me being in a pageant, the only one I was in, Mrs. Texas pageant, and I won for top 5, like the 5th place. There was a tie. So I was 5th and 6th, I guess. Anyway, we're just going to call it 5th. But I will tell you that I did win Best in Evening Gown. So there's a theme going on here that God is weaving in my life, and it has a lot to do with fashion and dress and attire. I think that's quite fascinating. Best dressed in ROTC in the boot camp because my shoes were shiny. I worked really hard shining my shoes. My uniform was impeccably put together. I had, you have to tuck it in exactly perfectly right. You have to have your belt perfect. You have to have no wrinkles. I ironed everything. The person that I was that day is drastically different from the person I am today. However, we're going to embrace the good, embrace the yucky. Lord, help me to fix the yucky. I don't want it to be so prevalent. I don't want to embrace it like, this is who I am and I'm not going to change for nobody. Gross. Gross. How about let's change? Because I want to be the woman that God has designed me to be. I want to be everything that He has called me to be. I want to be bold. I want to be righteous. I want to be kind. I want to be encouraging. I want to be on His path, His journey for my life. And so maybe that's what I'm leaving y'all with is let's embrace the journey that God has for each one of us. But I can tell you what, I know it involves kindness and gentleness. And Lord God in heaven, you know how Blue could definitely be more gentle. I'm about as gentle as a bull in a china cabinet. That's what I've been told all my life. Just a bull in a china cabinet. God bless you. He loves you. He will make a way for you.